Hey, good evening, everybody. Thank you for being here at the Christmas Eve Casino Nomad live stream. This is my first live stream. First of all, for anyone who's going to be watching this as a replay, I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Hopefully, you find whatever's about to take place in this session informative and possibly entertaining. I will keep this kind of short. Maybe 30, 45 minutes. I know it's Christmas Eve and everyone deserves time to spend with their families on this evening. So I want to respect your guys' time. But I am here for you. I look forward to digitally meeting you, and I'm open to having conversation. Just please keep it respectful. And yeah, I'm not sure if there's a chat or something here. I'm still getting used to this YouTube platform. Hopefully everyone can hear me. I'm not seeing a comment box around here, but it looks like there's a couple. Oh, wow, 120 something people. Wow. Okay. Thank you guys. Wow. I am honored. I am honored that you all wanted to spend your evening with little old me on Christmas Eve. Let me figure out how I can find this comment box and I can find out how to interact with you. Says something went wrong with a monkey and a wrench over here. You know what? I'm going to try to log in on my phone. Just bear with me, guys. I should have figured all this out ahead of time. But let's see if I can find some sort of a chat coming through my phone here. Bear with me. Bear with me here. Yeah, this is embarrassing. I should have this stuff figured out. Okay, here we go. Live chat. All right. Okay, let's see who we have here. We've got Greg Rutowski. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you, man. Skip Turner Talks. Merry Christmas from Virginia. Nice. Merry Christmas to all of you guys. I'm going to do my best to stay on top of this comment thread here. I know they may be coming in quickly. If I miss anything, I apologize in advance. Maybe just copy it and then paste it at a later time in the stream, and maybe I'll catch it then. Let's see. All right, looks like we're jumping right into some questions here. Let's see, Jonathan and Ruri, thank you all so much. I love it. May the comps flow like wine in 2026. Thank you. Let's see. Augie PT asks, do you have any videos where you share the total income expenses for gambling monthly? I'd be very curious to hear your info. Yes, I do have some videos that where I provide an end of month summary of my gambling expenses, which is mostly losses, along with my hotel rates for that month. So feel free to check that out. I'm also going to be coming out with a year-end summary video at the end of this year in probably about a week or so. Swamp Donkey 1, Merry Christmas from Arizona. Right on. Merry Christmas to you. Excellent. Yep, the folks that watched to the end, thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Merry Christmas, Nomad. Hey, that's WoodybeCrapin. Okay, right on. Right on. Guys, feel free to check out Woody's channel. I came upon his channel, which was craps related. This was before my channel took off. And I really love the way that he presents his strategies and everything. So please show him some love. Let's get him monetized on this stream here. Let's do it. So I'll be in contact with you, okay? Do I ever play slots? Yes, I do play slots. However, craps is my primary game. I have the most fun with craps. It's the most social. And in my opinion, it's the most exciting. I also prefer holding dice in my hands. I prefer being in control of my outcome rather than just relying on a machine to decide what I win. All right, we got some folks here from Vegas. Have you been to the most expensive buffet? Asks Meredith Bella Trossler. Meredith, I haven't been to a buffet in a long time. I do hear that there are some expensive ones out there, about $100 each. But me, I eat, Cheez-Its and sodas. I don't have the good stuff. But if you guys have any recommendations on buffets to check out, maybe in the next year I can check out some buffets for you guys here. Let's see. Gosh, there's so many comments coming through, guys. Again, if I miss you, if I miss some of your names, please forgive me. I'm doing my best here to go through here. It's coming in quick. Waiting for you to hit a jackpot, my guy. I'm waiting as well. I'm waiting to hit a jackpot as well. I don't really play too many slots, so it's harder for me to hit a jackpot. But when I do play, I don't know if you saw I think it was my second or third video over at the Suncoast, but when I play slots, me and my financial advisor, we like playing the Wonder 4 Boost Gold, the Timberwolves in particular. That's our favorite game. It's so volatile. We love it. Let's see. Thank you for the kind words, guys. Thank you all for your support and for watching the channel. It truly means a lot, and I have a lot to be thankful for. Thankful for this holiday season. Thank you. Hello from Pennsylvania. Merry Christmas. Yep, Merry Christmas, everyone. All right. Oh, I'm scrolling in the wrong direction. Sorry. I ended up at the top of the comments. I've been working my way up, not down. This is my first live stream, folks. Working out the kinks. I'll work it out for the next time. Let's see. Where did I leave off at? Also, I put the filters on pretty heavy for this live stream. So if anyone out there's trying to write something negative or something, like, or if you're using curse words or whatever, you're probably not going to get through. Just letting you guys know. Are you done gambling for the year? We'll see. I have not gambled since, hold on, I have my records here. The last time I gambled was December 13th, and that was at the Suncoast. I believe I shared that in one of the recent videos when I was in Blackhawk. So I'm trying to keep under my $500 max for this month, and I'm hoping that will lower my average. So I haven't had any itch or desire to play since December the 13th. And I don't have any desire now, even though I am a couple floors above a craps table right now. So man, this is weird. Do any of you guys know any like software platforms or recommend any live stream platforms I can look into? It just feels weird talking to you guys and I can't see you or hear you. I'd love to be able to interact more rather than just reading off like this. So if anyone has any stream softwares that I can look into for the next one, please put it in the comments here. And when I go through, I'll make note of it. And yeah, I'd love to figure out a way to have multiple screens and, clue you guys, patch you guys in and be able to see you and interact with you more. All right, Miami, excellent. Yeah, happy holidays, guys, from Dallas. Let's see, have you ever traveled to Encore in Boston? It's funny, I've only ever flown through Boston. I've never actually visited. I'd love to do that sometime. All right, we got some Australia in the house. Jeremy, welcome. Right on, excellent. Hey, Tahoe. I was actually considering going to Tahoe that, what is it, third or fourth week in January, where I'm actually going to be at the Flamingo instead. I was considering using my 5 comp nights for Tahoe. I'd love to get out there. I've only been once and I loved it. So I don't know, maybe a future video idea. We'll see. Maybe go to Tahoe for a week. What field do you work in? I have a career. I work remotely for a global company. I'm not going to go into any other details about that, but I'm very blessed to be able to be remote, to work remotely. Everything I have here is right at my fingertips. I have flexibility to drive or fly anywhere I want to be, and they've been very supportive of me being out here in Vegas. From time to time, I do fly back to Colorado, and they have an office out there, and I do some work for them out there. But I work in marketing specifically remotely, and I love it. And I'm also a casino nomad, and I'm now a YouTuber apparently. It's so wild. All right. Smash the like button for Nomad. Yeah, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yep. I don't know what that does for algorithms or anything, but it just shows me that you enjoy the content. Actually, I wanted to ask you all, what do you like about the videos and what don't you like about the videos? I'd love to get some, I guess, real-time feedback here on ways that I can improve my videos. I know one of the primary comments has been the length being too short. So I'll try to focus on making some longer form content, and hopefully come 2026, hopefully I'll be able to get permission to actually film in some casinos, and I can actually share with you my gameplay of how I play and show you all that. So we'll see what happens. I've got a couple of inquiries out with a few casino properties already, and I haven't heard back. So don't know what's going on there. Oh, whoa, man, everything's just scrolling so fast, guys. Hold on, give me 1 second here. I think I'm coming down. Oh, man. Okay, now it's showing me an ad. Come on now. There we go. We're back. Have you been monetized yet? Yes, I have. And actually, thank you to you guys and to the algorithm and everybody else out there. I actually received my first YouTube check just a few days ago, and it was just over $600. So I'm very, very grateful for that. I don't think YouTube took out taxes, so I'm going to go ahead and just set a little bit aside for Uncle Sam, make sure he gets his. And I want to invest in a tripod and a microphone. So I'd love to be able to have better audio and less shaky camera for you guys in the future. So I plan to reinvest into the channel, and I may gamble with $100 or so. We'll see. Do you ever play blackjack? And if so, what style game do you play? Blackjack is a very dangerous game, in my opinion. I've had a lot of bad experiences with blackjack, and I haven't played in over, gosh, maybe a year and a half since I started back in June of 2024 doing this lifestyle. Yeah, I haven't touched a blackjack table, and I don't miss it. I've also been 13 months now clean of sports gambling. I got into a really, really bad. I'm skipping over my words here. Sports betting was really, really bad for me. I had some dark moments with that, and I'm proud to be 13 months clean. I can actually enjoy watching games now, and I don't miss that feeling of sweating a bet. I stay away from sports gambling. Honestly, it's just 99% craps and 1% slots for me, with video poker used as a free play conversion tool. That's pretty much all I do. And with regards to craps, I don't really do the electronic versions of craps like bubble craps or the roll to win or the stadium craps, anything like that. As long as there's real dice that I can touch, I'll do it. But it also has to be like a traditional craps table, like the ones that are glass that have like a little bump in the middle. I forget if those are stadium or roll to win. I don't play on those because it's not like a real dice. It's more plasticky. Oh, by the way, that's my favorite, or actually, that's not my favorite number. Let me change that. There we go. That's my favorite set right there. Let's see. What's your favorite Vegas hotel to stay in long term? I love the Horseshoe. I have been a big fan of Horseshoe. I love the rooms. They're very spacious. The showers are nice. It's quiet. Horseshoe is my bread and butter when it comes to staying in hotels. And I'm very thankful that I have 5 nights here because I can actually just chill. I don't have to scurry around checking in and out every 2 to 3 days. So this week has been really, really nice staying in the Horseshoe. All right, we got Kentucky, Northern Kentucky, right on. Merry Christmas to you guys out there. Let's see, I'm seeing some stuff here about Vegas Poker Nomad. I haven't actually met him in person yet. I'm sure time will tell when the two of us actually meet face to face, and I look forward to it. We actually did kind of digitally meet on one of his previous videos. I guess he was talking about comments, and someone had made a comment about me on his channel. But he's the OG Nomad. He's been around long before I even came on the scenes here, and he's definitely growing on me. He's definitely got a good style. I like his raw content. So I wouldn't talk bad about him. Let's not talk bad about him. I think he's cool. I look forward to meeting him, and I'm sure it'll happen at some point. What's your average win-loss per day? Well, I haven't played in, 12 days? So I don't play daily. That's something I wanna touch on very quickly. I don't play daily. When I play, I try to play strategically. If I can, I try to align my play with an upcoming promotion or specific to Caesars, like a tier credit multiplier. That way I can get points and really take advantage of trying to earn as many perks as possible. So I do not play every day. I did start out playing every day back in June of 2024, and I quickly realized that I would go broke playing every single day. So I stick with whenever I feel like it. When I feel comfortable playing, when I know I'm ready to do a long session and last for as long as possible at a craps table, that's when I'll play. But as of late, I haven't been playing as much. I've also been on seems like a year-long losing streak. I haven't really had any big wins at the craps table except for $1,500 that I grew from $60. And that was at the Gold Coast about 6 months ago. That was my biggest craps win to date. Everything else has just been losses. I need to get me a financial advisor for reals. Yeah, Gene. So let me touch on this financial advisor thing. So I'm not going to reveal her name, but financial advisor, she's not a real financial advisor, but she advises me at the craps table, and we've been dating, and she's beautiful. She's great. And she wanted me to actually say that if we can get the channel to 100,000 subs, then she'll make an appearance. So in the meantime, she's just going to be either blurred out, or I'm just going to show, her feet or the back of her head. So that's the financial advisor. whom I may be meeting later on here after this live stream. Let's see. Merry Christmas from Denver. Hey, nice. Right on. Kyle Kaufman. Thank you. Yep. Denver represent. Have you considered playing for comped cruises? The comp value is way higher. I've considered cruises. However, with my line of work, I need to have fast, reliable internet. And the last cruise that I went on with Financial Advisor a couple months ago, internet packages were insanely priced, like $20, $30 minimum for just a basic package to check social media. And that's not going to work for me. So as far as me doing cruises long-term, excuse me, I don't think that's going to be in my future. Yeah, Stations Casino. I mean, I don't want to badmouth any of the properties. I'll probably give them a shot again in 2026. But yeah, it was a little disappointing, a little tilting when I played for almost an hour and 20 minutes, and I didn't even get one tier credit or point. I mean, I could have put that money in a slot machine and at least earned, 50 points. But it is what it is. Let's see. Oh, I thought I saw someone had donated $10. I'll try to find that again, but I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for your support. And watching the channel, and any financial support you give me, it's going to go not to gambling. That's for sure. I'm going to be a good steward with this money. I'm actually going to be focusing on my health more. I want to eat better food. So actually, a few days ago, I went to Whole Foods off of some of your all recommendation. And so I've got a nice little cold chicken scallopini in the fridge, along with some cold tortillas, along with some cold turkey slices. Pretty much everything I eat is cold, unless I go out to eat. I haven't cooked myself a hot meal in over a year and a half. So I miss that. Let's see. Oh, hey, shout out to CruiseCompCaptain. Yeah, check out his channel, guys. He's pretty much the nomad of the seas. He's figured out how to do this on cruise ships. So definitely head over to his channel, show him some love, and he's got a lot more insights than I do with regards to cruise ships. So check him out, CruiseCompCaptain. My total gambling return for the year. If you look at one of my recent videos, the one in Blackhawk, I cover where I'm at right now. I think I'm down like 18,000 or something. It's sick. Let me take a look at my ledger and see if I had updated that. Yeah, so I'm currently down, not counting December, I'm currently down over $18,700. That's how much I've spent in the casinos gambling. And I have spent, not counting December, I've spent a little over $7,700 on hotel rates. That's what, 26,500 is what I've spent. So that averages all out to just under $1,500 a month right now. I could be getting an apartment. I'm probably paying, apartment prices here in Vegas, but I choose to live this lifestyle. I enjoy it. I've gotten used to it. I didn't think I'd be doing it for 19 months, but here we are. We're going to be going on 20 months now. Do the tax changes impact me? I don't think so. I'm not sure. Maybe you can clarify that in a future comment here. Tax changes. Have you spoken to casinos to get permission? Yes, I've sent out official, partnership proposals to a few casino chains already, and they've just been waiting for weeks. I haven't heard anything. StreamYard. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Hold on. Bear with me. I have a pen and paper here. StreamYard. Great. Thank you, Holy Roller. Man, how many? Wow, there's 350 people on here. That's crazy. I thought there'd be maybe like 20 or 30 people of you on. Let's see. Skype, YouTube. Hey, Oklahoma, welcome. Merry Christmas, guys. Lake Tahoe. Yeah, California Poker, $10. Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you again. More videos in 2026. Absolutely, there'll be more. Suncoast, yep, I love Suncoast. That's got to be my favorite off-strip property. They would be, in my opinion, they would be a perfect property if their internet connection was just a little bit stronger. I would be staying there as opposed to staying on the strip. But I love Suncoast. I love it. Are you able to save money with this lifestyle? Yes. I happen to be debt-free, and the money I make from my income, a significant portion goes towards my retirement accounts and everything. And then the rest I allocate towards food and gambling and vacations and financial advisor type things. Have you considered filming some of the casino amenities like the spa and the pool? Again, I need to get official permission from the casinos before I can, before I can do an expose on them or, feature their properties. I would love to. Right now, I've just been doing everything kind of run and gun style, guerrilla style, and I'd like to avoid doing that. I don't want to upset the casinos. Have you considered day trading? I used to do day trading many, many years ago, and I lost money. So probably not. Right now, I'm just sticking with long-term mutual funds, stocks, that type of thing. Longer vids, yes. More videos, longer videos. I will be taking that into consideration. Why do you not play blackjack and count the cards? I'm just not good at blackjack. I've tried counting and learning that stuff, and it's just, I prefer craps because of the social aspect. I love being able to, be in with other players and talk and shoot the dice, and it's just a different dynamic. Let's see. I'd like to know more about how to get the free hotel rooms. I don't have, or excuse me, let me back up. Not all of my rooms are comped. Okay. You get your comp rooms based on your play with the casinos. I've actually, over time, kind of lessened my play, so I'm not getting as many comps right now. Again, I mentioned about being strategic with my gambling. So going into 2026, I want to be even more strategic with that. So I'm just trying to coast. I'm just trying to coast through, and I want to enjoy the casinos. I enjoy playing, and long term, I'm going to lose. I know that. I'm counting this as expenses, not as losses. And my goal is just to keep my expenses as low as possible each month. So I'm just under $1,500 a month now. I'd love to get down to, $1,400 a month or $1,300 a month, maybe even less. When I started back in June 2024, my monthly average was around $1,700 a month. So I have lowered that significantly. Let's see. Hey, Texas, Priscilla, happy Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve to you as well. Thanks for being here. Have you thought about playing more video poker? That's my game of choice for more comps, especially with a nice pay table. I haven't looked into video poker that much. Again, I just use it just to convert free play. Um, I've also heard from others that I should consider playing actual Texas Hold'em poker to obtain comps. And I do have some buddies out here that play Texas Hold'em in the casinos full time. And from speaking with them, it seems like their comps are on par with what I've been receiving. So I may consider some Texas Hold'em as well. But I'm gonna tread lightly. I'm not gonna dive right in. I really want to, kind of do my due diligence first. But craps is the way I do it. I know that's the losing way, but I love craps. I freaking love that game. How often does the degen or tilt happen? Well, I'm hoping it doesn't happen as much. I've put in some safeguards that are pretty significant and out there. So, for instance, I don't have a debit card anymore. I cut up my debit card, so I can't access cash anymore in the casinos. I have to actually drive to my branch, which is a good 10 minutes away. And from there, I have to go through a series of questions and authenticate on my phone, along with showing them my ID to take out money. So that's how I do it. That's one safeguard I have. I also, as you may have seen in one of the previous videos, I lowered my credit card limit down to 500, and that's actually been pretty good. I really don't spend much money on a credit card. I try to do just all cash. So I'm usually at the bank once a week. I take out what I need, including any gambling I may do. And once that's gone, it's gone. So I've learned to budget better. And since that horrible episode where I cash advanced, I haven't had a degen moment. Live poker. Yes. Okay. Live poker. Yep. Let's see. Have you considered networking to meet other casino YouTubers? Yes, I'd love to. Most of the time I spend in my room working, so it's kind of hard to network. And I'm brand new to this YouTube scene still, so I got a lot to learn in that regard. Let's see. Do you always park your car for free? Yes, I try to. Thankfully, with my casino status, at least here at Caesars, I'm able to get free parking. Once I get back into MGM next year, I hope to be able to park for free there as well. Any luck on bubble craps? I have terrible luck with bubble craps. I try to avoid all the electronic versions of craps. Again, I prefer the real thing, holding those real dice. Let's see. Yeah, sports bet are good. I wish you guys well with all the sports betting. I don't miss it. I got into a lot of trouble with it. My main vice with that was just getting emotional and doing lots of chasing. So you guys think I'm a degen now, or maybe some of you think I'm a degen now. I was a degen when it came to sports gambling. So I'm glad that I'm over that. Let's see, who's your favorite band? Well, that would be the band that I play in Las Vegas. It's called Stepadelic. It's a reggae band. You can check us out on Spotify and any other streaming platforms. If you dig reggae music, check out Stepadelic. That's with 2 P's. Let's see. All right, guys, thank you all for the kind words here. I'm just kind of scrolling through. I want to get caught up here with the chats here. Someone says they got their arm stuck at the Harrah's Laughlin elevators. Okay, I will be very careful next time I'm there. Let's see. Oh, this is a good question here. From Cuz I Was Bored. How does your financial advisor feel about this lifestyle? She doesn't like it, but she likes me for me. And, I know she's concerned about how this has impacted my health. And So she doesn't like it, but I mean, I don't advise this lifestyle for anybody. I'm not here to preach it. This is just my choice. I've made it work. What I thought was going to be a temporary lifestyle has now turned into almost 20 months, and I do enjoy it. I enjoy it, but it is taxing, guys. It's very taxing physically, mentally, emotionally. It's very taxing. Let's see, we got a question about spending the night in the car. I've only spent the night in my car one time. I hope to never do it again because my car's too small and I'm too tall. It was bad. Palms or Red Rock. Let's see. Red Rock, I believe, is stations. I'm taking a break from stations right now. Palms, I've played on their tables before. I just never really got any good offers from them. So I haven't been back to Palms in over a year. Do you recommend living in Vegas? Again, I used to live in Vegas in an apartment, and I had a decent time doing that. I mean, I guess I'd love for you to clarify the question. Like, what specifically about living in Vegas are you asking if I recommend? What crap strategy do I use? Obviously, I'm a loser, so my strategies are terrible. But no, in general, I try to do conservative strategies. There's a lot of content creators that go out on all the numbers right off the bat and try to build up and everything and press, 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 press. I prefer to play for longevity, so I usually do a more conservative approach. Usually a pass line with the 6 and the 8. I try to build from there. I try to make my investment back, and then I'll get into some pressing if it's a long roll. But I always start out just very conservative. Let's see. Let's see. What Mark asks, what made you decide to spread around your play across multiple companies versus sticking to one and having better comps with one company? I wish I could stay with one company, but a lot of these casinos have rules as to how many nights you can stay consecutively. So that's why I bounce around as much as I do, is because you know I have to go somewhere, otherwise I'm sleeping in my car. If Caesars says I can only stay 4 comp nights, or I think it's 4 now, they changed it from 5 to 4. If I can only stay 4 comp nights and then I have to have 48 hours in between, where am I going to go for those 48 hours? So that's why I have multiple properties that I bounce through, and it's just a cycle. It's just a circle. Do I have any other Vegas Nomad buddies? I do not. Most of my friends are surprisingly poker players. It's crazy. And also, what's crazy is most of them don't even know that I'm doing this. They have no idea that I'm a YouTuber now in the gambling lifestyle space. And there's a reason for that. It's because they don't support me with craps. Then that's it. Sorry. So if they find me organically, great. But I'm not. I've only let a few people know about what I'm doing here on YouTube, and those are the people that actually support me. What's my favorite number? Heart 8. That's my favorite number. Let's see. CruiseCompCaptain asks, what about family? Do they understand or support the lifestyle? I find it can be very polarizing. People hate it or think it's super interesting. Only my sister and her family knows about me doing this YouTube thing. The rest of my family, they don't know that I'm doing this because they're not supportive of me living in casinos. Again, they're going to have to find me organically. I'm not going to let them know what's going on. Let's see. Do you set the dice? This is a big topic. This is a big topic for debate here. So let me phrase it like this. I do not believe in dice control because those alligator pyramids at the end of the wall, when your dice hit that, they're gonna randomize regardless. So dice control, I do not believe in. However, I do believe in dice influence. And what I mean by that is I set my dice a certain way the majority of the time. And my goal is to throw it with the same speed and try to get the same arc and hit the same landing zone as possible. So for me, if the dice look beautiful leaving my hand, then I'm happy. And then whatever the outcome is after it hits the wall, so be it. Let's see. Meredith asks, would you consider yourself a minimalist? Absolutely. Yeah. I love minimalism. Whew. I love it. I would not be able to do this lifestyle if I had a bunch of stuff. Minimalism is, I love it. How's your exercise programs going? I'm doing my best to walk. It's hard for me to get out from this room sometimes because I'm busy working. But I'm making efforts to get out and walk, try to get at least 4,000, 5,000 steps a day. There have been a few times where I've gotten close to 10,000, but it's getting better. It's better than it used to be. So that's a step in the right direction. Thank you for asking that. Let's see, more info on cruise ships here. So downtown hotels, I know that there's lots of content creation going on downtown. Come 2026, I think I am going to check out the downtown area and just see what's going on, see if I can speak with some, marketing executives or whatnot from the casinos and see if I can kind of make my way into that space, as well as check out some of the hotels. I've heard a lot of positive reviews. I've also heard from some of you commenters that there's better comp opportunities out downtown as well. So I will be looking into downtown. I admit I have become comfortable in my ways being here in, the properties I normally stay at on the Strip, off Strip, and Laughlin. So I do need to branch out a little bit. Can be specific about what is taxing. Okay, so I guess the main form of taxing that I experience is not having a home base. I can never really relax because I always have to pack and go somewhere else. I can't settle down, and that physically I just can't settle down somewhere. Mentally, it's hard to settle down. I have different beds every week that I'm in, different pillows every week. So that's what's taxing about it. I've also got a lot of people that don't support what I'm doing, so it can be very lonely at times. But I have you. I have my tribe, and I'm very grateful for you guys. And again, all the support, it lifts my spirits. And I'm enjoying this journey now more than ever. And I hope this can continue as long as I can go. Are we ever going to meet financial advisor? I did mention that earlier in the stream. She specifically said, if we can get this channel run up to 100,000 subscribers, then she'll make an appearance. Why do you choose craps as your main game? Again, I love the game of craps. I love being able to hold the dice. I love the different options on the table. I love the excitement of the game. It's just it's my vice. I love it. I love it, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. Hopefully, I can get into some casinos here in the new year and start filming some craps content. And I'm really looking forward to doing that. Have you ever found bed bugs? Let me knock on wood. Thankfully, no bed bugs in any of the properties that I've been in over the past 19 months. I guess I'm pretty lucky. Do the casinos allow you to use other people's comps? Oh, no, this is WoodybeCrapin. I don't think they would like that. I think they would frown upon that. I haven't tried it. I don't know if I want to try it, especially now that I'm kind of exposed now on the internet. I don't want to risk, I don't want to risk hurting myself and hurting what I'm doing, overusing someone else's comps and stuff. Do you spend comps on food or rooms? Both. Let's see. Oh yeah, Bluffinbob. He films in the El Cortez. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Bluff's got a great channel. I'd love to do what he does, but on just a much smaller level. But yeah, it'd be great to meet up with his crew one of these days and maybe collaborate, or even just to play off camera. I mean, again, I love the game of craps, and I'm down for playing with anybody. So let's see. Scott asks, which casino is best for comps while playing craps? I can't really give you a concrete answer on that, because it just depends. It depends on your level of play, how long you're playing, and just, I guess, your history with the casino. So I don't know. There's a movie called Hard 8. Yep, Hard 8. I've seen it. It's a great movie. Yep, Adam brings up a good point. So between winning, losing, and comps, you end up paying $14.72 for rent each month. Seems easier just to get an apartment. Yes, I know that. I'm very well aware of that. However, if you've seen some of my earlier videos, I kind of go into one of the primary reasons why I got into hotel living, and that was because of a very traumatic apartment experience I had in the past. So I'm enjoying taking a break from apartments right now. I understand, I'm essentially paying what apartment rent currently is, I guess. I don't know what the going rate is in Vegas right now. I haven't looked into it that much. But at the same time, that $14.72 here includes housekeeping, internet, AC, unlimited AC in the summertime. I get parking included. And I have an opportunity to make money where my landlord can give me a break on rent if I have a good roll of the dice. Oh, let's see. I just came up on another ad here. Jalen hurts me, 404. Thank you very much. Do you ever stay at high-end resorts like Bellagio? The most high-end resorts I have stayed at during this season of Casino Nomad life has been the Park MGM, and honestly, I wasn't too impressed with it. I didn't really like the rooms that well, but the shower experience, #1 in Vegas, right there. Park MGM showers, love it. Yep, more Hard 8. Yes, I've seen the movie. It's my favorite number. That scene with Philip Seymour Hoffman, classic. Do you try to utilize multipliers? Yep. I know there's a multiplier event coming up, I believe the week of January the 12th, around there. However, work called me. I won't be able to take advantage of that. But I do strategically try to gamble around multipliers. Excuse me, guys. What's funny, I'm looking at Jay-Z Vegas. He asks if I've played at some of the smaller off-strip casinos, Tuscany, Ellis Island, and Silver Sevens. I have not. I have not. I've eaten at Ellis Island before at their cafe. They have a really good barbecue selection there if anyone's interested, but I haven't played there. And they have $5 craps tables. That's the thing. I've got to make a trip down there. Do you only play craps? Yes, I only play craps like 99% of the time and 1% slots. My full-time job is I work remotely for a global company. Let's see, you can dominate the dice. I try to dominate those dice every time I'm at the table. I try. My longest roll has been 1 hour, and that was at the Rio. Let's see, your channel is great. Thank you very much, Burner Drive. If it's successful enough, would you make it your full-time job? That's tough. I really enjoy my career right now with my company. They've been amazing, and they've been so supportive of me even doing this here. And I don't think so. I don't think I would do Casino Nomad Life, the channel, full time. I think I would just kind of keep it as a side thing, but definitely build it up and get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Also, I don't think YouTube has insurance or any other benefits. So I'd like to stay with my company as long as I can. I've had a very fruitful career with them and looking forward to many more years with them. Hey, Florida's in the house. Happy holidays. Is gambling the main reason you picked Vegas to do this lifestyle? Yeah. What is the best mattress in the hotels? Oh, that's a tough one. That would be a toss-up between Park MGM. They have good mattresses, and I've been, I've made Horseshoe a staple property, and so I have many room nights in Horseshoe. Their mattresses are also nice. See, do you operate from a home base where you may have some of your other possessions? I covered some of this in a video previously. Everything that I own fits into the back of my trunk of my car. I believe my sister is holding one little bin of some storage stuff back at her place. But beyond that, everything I own is either in this room or in my trunk. One of the benefits of minimalism. Have I considered playing craps with financial advisor and having her play the opposite of you so that you break even while building comps? I get the play there, but she doesn't gamble, interestingly. She doesn't like gambling at all. However, she does enjoy hitting the button on the slot machine when it's my money. And if I have her do a roll at craps, she enjoys rolling the dice, but she's really just there to support me, and she budgets my chips for me. So if I'm, if I'm able to, I try to give her some chips just to kind of rat hole in a way, although she doesn't take them off the table. She keeps them in her side of the rack. But she's there just to kind of control me, to make sure that I don't go broke in a session. I'll always walk away with something, and that's what she's there for. Even if it's a $5 chip, I'll always walk away with something after a session. Take us on a walk with you. I was considering doing that for this first live stream. However, right now outside it's dark, it's cold, and it's been raining all day here in Vegas. So once I do get a microphone and I upgrade my equipment a little bit, then for sure I'd love to take a stroll and show you guys around Las Vegas. Let's see. How old am I? I'm 43 years old and proud of it. Are the casinos dead? No, the casinos are busy, and this is another topic of contention. There's a lot of content out there in the media, on YouTube, everywhere, saying that Vegas is dying, and I do believe that the numbers are accurate, that tourism is kind of going down a little bit. I do believe that. But as someone who actually lives in the hotels, who's here every single day experiencing these casinos, to me, it's busy. I don't know what the exact percentages are that Vegas is down right now. What is it? Maybe 10 or 15%? I don't know. But just imagine a room with 10 people in it. If you take away 10% of that, which is one person, it's still a full room, in my opinion. So Vegas is busy. Let's see here. Mesquite. Yep, I'm going to consider Mesquite as well. I don't know. There's no Caesars properties up in Mesquite, are there? Just feel free to respond to that question. But yeah, Mesquite is definitely an option I'll consider. How do I deal with secondhand smoke in the casinos? It's tough especially if it's a hot roll at the craps table and there's someone smoking. I have to tough it out. I can't leave a good roll. But if someone comes up to the table and I'm not having a good time and the smoke is really bothersome, then I'll just leave. It's fine. It's not like I'm visiting Vegas on a 2-night or 3-night trip. It's like I live in the casinos. They're right below me. I can go there anytime. So I'm usually pretty good about entering and exiting my sessions at the tables with ease. Maybe I bring the bedbugs. You never know. You never know. Maybe my laundry technique isn't the greatest using these sinks. So maybe, they attract bugs. Yep, Bellagio was packed. Yep, absolutely. Even Horseshoe today, Christmas Eve, there's families all over the place. Families all over the place. Elevators packed. Couldn't believe it. What is your biggest win on a single session on craps? I think I mentioned that a little earlier. It was a $1,500 win off of a $60 buy-in at the Gold Coast approximately 6 months ago. That's all I've ever won. The biggest win. What are the comps around sportsbooks? I don't know. I mentioned earlier in the stream that I'm 13 months clean of sports gambling, so that's not my department. I don't deal with sports gambling. What's my typical craps bet? No, I don't mind answering it again. I play for longevity as opposed to going across and press like all the other content creators. So I'm usually just more of a 6-8 kind of a guy. Pass line, and then I try to get my investment back first before I start pressing. Is bubble craps rigged? I don't know. I've never won in bubble craps though, so maybe they are. Let's see. Emmanuel, very cool content, brother. Very cool to see someone do this who's not a degenerate and seems super down to earth. Thank you for the compliments. I appreciate that. Wish you a Merry Christmas and nothing but the best. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that, brother. Merry Christmas to you and your family as well. To everybody that's on the stream. No smoking at Park MGM. Yep, that's definitely a plus. Let's see. Jibtastic. I love that. That's an interesting name. Merry Christmas, Nomad. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for being here. Do you find a strategy where you can last as long as possible? Again, I just mentioned it. 6-8 pass line. I try to get my investment back, and then I just go from there. I can play for hours on that strategy, especially if I have a bankroll. The only way I really lose is if it's just constant 7 outs. But I am trying to learn some more hybrid types of strategies because it seems like the 7's always going to come, and I need to change it up regardless. I need to learn some new strategies from you guys. Minimum table bet. I prefer playing at $10, $15 tables. Usually my buy-ins are, I don't know, anywhere from $100 up to $300. I used to buy in for like $1,000, but over the months of doing this, I realized buy-in amounts not really making any difference for me. It's all about my average bet and how long I'm at the casino or how long I'm at the table playing for. So I try to buy in for as minimal as I can, but not so minimal to where I'm, limited to one or two shooters at a table. I like to enjoy myself and give myself a chance. All right. Yep. WoodybeCrapin. We'll be in touch, man. Have a good one. Merry Christmas to you and your family. All right. Let's see. It's been about an hour. I don't want to waste too much more of your guys' time, but let's go through a few more comments here, and then I'm going to try to get a hold of financial advisor and see what she's up to this Christmas Eve. Plus, I've been talking a lot. My throat's starting to get a little scratchy. Let's see. Wendy asks, do you use a P.O. box there to establish a base for mail-in deliveries? Yes, I have one of my friends who's out here, and he's kind enough to let me use his address to collect mail. So I'm very grateful for that. I am a Nevada resident. Yep, I don't trust machine shufflers either. Yep, I agree. Are you concerned that the YouTube channel will somehow hurt the comps? I mean, there's been a lot of comments I've read about that, about what I'm doing is it bad for the casinos? Like, am I going to get shut down? I try not to worry about that because honestly, at the end of the day, I'm really just leveraging my gambling, and I'm just taking advantage of offers that the casino algorithms and mailers are sending me. It's not like I'm undermining them in any way. I'm a good customer of theirs, and I just try to take advantage of every little possible thing that I can amongst multiple properties and make it work. But yeah, that would be sad if doing this channel somehow ends in me being caught and getting banned. I don't even want to speak that into existence, but that'd be terrible if that happened. And if it did, I would just have to get an apartment, I suppose. But no, I love the casinos. I've all the properties I've talked about have been in generally a positive light, and I don't think I'm doing anything wrong, really. Do you have a favorite roulette system? That's another game I don't play. I stay away from roulette. Hey, we got Jalen Hurts Me, $4.99. Thank you so much, Jalen Hurts Me. Love watching your videos. Not a casino nomad question, but what are some activities you recommend for families with kids or teens? Merry Christmas, brother. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you. I don't have any children, so I don't really know if I'm the best person to answer that question. I don't know why people bring their kids to begin with. Like, I didn't know that there was a lot of kid stuff to do in Vegas. I thought it was more of an adult playground. But I guess there is stuff to do in Vegas for kids. I just haven't really seen it. Oh, actually, wait, let me back up. So there is an arcade. A lot of casinos have arcades. I know the Rio also has a mini golf thing for the kids and stuff. So sorry, I really don't know too much about families and family things to do out here. Let's see. What's your favorite Vegas movie of all time, or better yet, no particular order? What's your Mount Rushmore of Vegas movies? Oh gosh. I definitely like the Ocean's 11 series. One that I recently got into that I surprisingly I haven't that I recently just heard of was Mississippi Grind or Mississippi Grinder with Ryan Reynolds. That movie was amazing. I love that. I hadn't heard of that until like within this year, and I saw it and I loved it. 21's also a good movie, even though I don't play blackjack. There's some other ones out there, but I'm having a hard time thinking of them. Is it easier to get comped at Caesars compared to MGM? I would say yes. I've been mostly at Caesars. MGM, I was only with for about 3 months through a status match, and that recently expired, so I didn't really get a chance to experience the full breadth of their program. But I'm very happy with Caesars. I like Caesars. Although I haven't been getting as many comp offers, I've been getting some great promo rates. I mean, just in the last video I posted, my month of January is going to be just above $400. $9 a night, $10 a night at some Caesars properties. So good stuff. I like Caesars a lot. All right. Happy holidays, 43. All right. So yeah, a lot of people, they don't like Caesars. I have a lot of friends who don't like Caesars as well. I generally enjoy them. I recently spoke about my drink vouchers being taken away, which, I get it. It does suck. But it's not going to change the way I feel about them. I'm not going to throw them under the bus or anything. Let's see. Alex Hitchens, $4.99. Hey, thank you so much, Alex. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Do you have a backup plan in case the comps stop? Yes, I do. And if I don't want it to happen, but backup plan will just be I have to get an apartment. I'm definitely not going to be paying full retail price for this Vegas experience. I've heard about the MGM credit card. I will be looking into that for sure. Man. Emilio, thank you so much, man. Wow, $20. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for your healthy food fund. Merry Christmas, brother. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. And that definitely will go towards my food. I've been eating a lot healthier. I've been eating less of like your typical Kroger type groceries. And this week I actually went to Whole Foods for the first time in a long time. It's funny you mentioned that because I walked into Whole Foods with this Walmart bag. So got a couple of weird looks holding a Walmart bag, but this is how I keep things cold when I transition from grocery stores back to my hotel room. So this thought was kind of funny, but yes, I'm moving up. I'm Whole Foods now, and I hope to get some healthier food going in here. So thank you again, Emilio. Appreciate that. All right, CruiseCompCaptain, thank you so much, man. Happy birthday. No, excuse me, not happy birthday. Merry Christmas. Man, okay, I'm getting tired here, obviously. Great, thank you. Yep, guys, go check out CruiseCompCaptain. He's got a lot of really good information about doing what I'm doing, but on a cruise ship on the seas, Nomad of the Seas. So check him out. Let's see. Yeah, definitely feel free to smash the like button, guys, if you're liking the content here. Yep, $1,500 is my biggest win. Do you still play your trumpet? Yeah. I play in a local reggae band called Stepadelic. 2 P's. You can check them out on Spotify, anywhere where you stream music. Stepadelic. It's a local reggae band. I play trumpet there. We had a show a couple months ago, and I think just with the holiday season, we haven't really been doing much. People are on vacation. But we'll pick back up again in 2026. I play the trumpet since 3rd grade. I love it. Let's see. Yes, Brigitte, did I pronounce that correctly? I did talk to the rewards desk about my drink vouchers. They didn't really give me a concrete answer. They just said, if you don't have them, you don't have them. So let's see. Tuscany. I've heard a lot about Tuscany. They're right down the street. Definitely will try to check them out. Let's see. Favorite Lord of the Rings character? I'd say Aragon or Aragorn. Yeah, I've checked my mobile app. I don't have any sort of drink vouchers. I did read one comment within the past few days suggesting that if you're not actively playing during your stay, then they're not going to give them to you. So I don't know if I don't know if that's been um, validated or not, but I did hear that, and it makes sense because I haven't gambled in over a week. So maybe it's just a matter of putting $5 in a slot machine or something, playing through, and maybe I'll have them. I'll have to look into that and do some more deep diving. Let's see. Oh, we got Jason P. $1.99. Thank you so much, Jason. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Would you consider uploading this live stream? Yeah, I think that's what happens. Like when I sign off here, I think it's going to go onto my channel. I think. I hope it does. There's definitely a lot of good questions here that have been answered here. So um, I'll do my best to make sure it gets up there. Yeah, as far as noisy neighbors, compared to where I lived in my last apartment, I love how peaceful it is in the hotels. I can count on maybe 10 fingers or less the times in the past year and a half where I've had a noisy neighbor and I've had to use earplugs. But usually, if there's obnoxious people around me, I just have to wait one night or two nights and they're gone. So I enjoy it. I enjoy the hotel lifestyle. Let's see. What's the lowest you think you can get your monthly average hypothetically? When I first started, it was in the 1700s. Now I'm just under 1500 after 19 months. If I can get it down to 1100, even 1200 or less, I'd say that would be better than an apartment when you consider factoring in other expenses like utilities and internet and whatnot. So yeah, if I can get it down to 1200 or less and still maintain this, that'd be pretty cool. I'd be very happy with that. Let's see. How was getting around the F1 fiasco? Oh my gosh, F1, not fun. Not fun. I'm so glad it's over. I did hear that they may be contracting again for another 10 years. So it's just something that we locals have to put up with. And thankfully, it's over. Hopefully, as the years go by, they get more efficient with their construction setup and their teardown. Um, I know it has been better since the first year. The first year was a disaster, in my opinion. But now it's gotten a lot better. And I think just as the years go on, um, they're going to alleviate more traffic tension with setting up and tearing down. Yeah, the craziest thing that's happened the last 20 months living out of Vegas hotels. Oh gosh. I can't really, I'm sorry, I don't have anything coming to mind right now. I'm getting a little tired. Um, but I'm going to mark that down on my notes here for like a video idea. Craziest thing that's happened in Vegas. Jackson Grill. Yep, I've been to Jackson Grill one time. I loved it. I'll have to get back there. The Roulette Loser, $2. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you. Get some healthy snacks for 2026, okay? I will. I will. I'll try to cut down on the Cheez-Its. You're doing a great job. Quit doubting yourself. Thanks, Barbs. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's see. I missed another one here. What was it? Your neighbor story is crazy. Yes. I had one bad experience, but nothing like that. Been lucky since that one weirdo. Yeah. Oh gosh, just even thinking about that, just puts shivers down my spine. But the man that I had to live with for a year, I still can't believe that no one ever, or I still can't believe that the arson investigator could not figure out the cause of the fire. No one, they couldn't find anybody for that. I think it was my neighbor, but they couldn't figure anything out. They were terrible. Any New Year's Eve plans? I don't have any plans just yet. I'll see what financial advisor has in store. I'll also check in with our friend group here and see if there's any ideas. One of our friends lives close to the Strip, and last year we went and saw the fireworks on their balcony, so that was pretty cool. How do you stay in casinos and have the willpower not to gamble? That's a great question. I think, well, let me back up. When I first started doing this in June of 2024, I was playing daily. And I quickly realized I would go broke playing daily. So over time, I've found a way to become more strategic with my gambling. I'm doing a pretty good job of it. I admit it. I don't have any urge to play. I'm not going to play tonight. I'm probably not going to play until January hits, because I'd really like to see my average start going down, my monthly average. Best night gambling, that would have been at the Gold Coast about 6 months ago. I turned $60 into $1,500 at the craps table. That was an amazing night. I think I rolled about 4 of these, 4 hard 8s. And that's what did it. Yes, financial advisor is a girlfriend. We are dating. But she also advises me at the craps tables. Thank you for the great content. Guys, excellent. This looks like a good stopping point here. We've been going for about an hour, 15 minutes. It's getting late. You guys need to start tucking in your family, getting ready for Santa to come tonight. I want to thank each and every one of you for all of your support, your views, your likes, your comments, your subscribes. Thank you for coming on to the live stream here. I'd say this was a success. I've had a lot of fun here with you guys. I'm going to look into that software, the StreamYard. I'm going to look into that for the next live stream, where hopefully I'll be able to get you guys in on video and interact more. This has been kind of weird, just me talking into a screen and just reading off of the comments from my phone. But this has been a really good hour and 15 minutes with you all. And I wish you guys all the best in the coming year, 2026, health and happiness. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here now and look for a 2025 year recap video coming soon here on the Casino Nomad Life channel. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Hopefully you found this informative and entertaining if you've made it all the way through here. And I'll catch you all in the next one, okay? Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. Take care. Peace.